runs this season. So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Ty Rodriguez. Ripped on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. Inning over. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off. Rodriguez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2025. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside. Ball 1. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 2.
On a line. 2 way down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rodriguez at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Josh Lowe will hit next. In the air out towards right center. Ordonez has a beat on it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. The relay. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they tag her for the double play. What was she thinking there? Rodriguez steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
He swings and fouls one off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Rodriguez had a game to forget in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Ty Rodriguez just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win today. It's a 1 down. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets. Entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Ripped to third. Throws to first in time. Back here in Houston. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Number 27, Jose Altuve.
The Mets could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Rodriguez set to go as the reigning MVP steps in. The challenge couldn't be clearer.
Well, this is a spotlight matchup. Big time confrontation right here, Boog.
And he swings through that one. Rodriguez, in his second season, only 20 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Strike 2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Astros are down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning, Anthony Volpe, one of the league leaders in double singing. He's basically turned the gap into his personal express lane.
Yeah, Boog, and the outfielders keep paying the toll. Hit it where they ain't. Seems simple enough.
Bounce to the left side, and foul ball. Pitchers are starting to shift the outfield into the parking lot. It's all about angles against this guy.
And it doesn't seem to matter. He'll still find grass and end up standing on second, smiling.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His 16th homer of the year. Now Correa up to hit. Rodriguez back to work after the leadoff tater singing.
Yeah, Boog, I love me some taters as well, but it's time to lock back in. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Nope.
Rodriguez once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch.
Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there.
The 2-1. And that skips into dirt. Three-2 now. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this.
And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Ivan Melendez up next for the Astros. Rodriguez set to go again, facing a standout rookie singing.
Rookie of the Year candidate or not, she's still got to hit it. This pitcher's not handing out welcome baskets by any means. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't.
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Hey!
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head on back here in Houston. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Altuve working through some struggles lately, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. There's the strike. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Rodriguez wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone.
That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Spencer Steer up next for the Astros. Rodriguez back at it after the long ball.
Yeah, tough giving up the homer, no doubt, but the best bounce back is strike one. Big focus test right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through him for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Volpe was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. That's in there. 2-2. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm living a life right now. I'm living a life right.
Swings through that.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Smith in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2. In the dirt to second. In there. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Rodriguez starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way, and gone. A solo shot. His 52nd home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Rodriguez with a nice game at the plate, but got knocked around a bit on the mound.
He took care of business out there on both sides of the ball, Boo. Not a bad effort at all.
And we too close. I can taste it when the bass hit. It's a facelift.
Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Pepio, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. On the ground, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2 just misses with that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Slider right there. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 53rd homer of the year, and the Mets jump in front. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase, Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. Another homer, his 54th home run of the season, and they add on. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ty Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
He currently leads the league in RBI singing, and now's a good time to add to that total. Rodriguez matched a homer in his last game. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Josh Lowe up now for the Mets. Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. In there safely.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And that'll do it. 2, 3, 4. Man at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Ty Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats.
That ball's foul.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hit.
Rodriguez really stood out in this win. Cracked a pair of homers.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player